from when you're really, really young and you have a major decision to make, whether you want to date this person or over this person, or you want to go on this trip versus this trip, or you want this job versus this job and you're just not sure which to take, your family, your friends, teachers, they always tell you to do what? Make a list of pros and cons. Well, I'm going to shift that, because I would argue that when you write a list of cons, you're just going to draw more negativity in your life. Why do you want to look at what's wrong with something versus what's right? So if you focus on what's right about this job and what's right about this job, or what feels good about this job versus what feels good about this job, you're going to look at it and go, which one feels better to you? And I would argue that's really the best way to go versus focusing on what's wrong with it. Because you focus on what's right, you're going to draw more of what's right and what feels good in your life. I'm Kym McNicholas, and I'm a reporter and anchor and producer here in the San Francisco Bay Area. And I'm also jumping into the entrepreneurial world. And as I was thinking about the future and the next step for me, instead of writing pros and cons, I thought, okay, well, here's what I love about being a reporter and anchor producer, and here's what I love about the entrepreneurial world and these ideas that I have. And I realized that actually they were incredibly synergistic, and the things that felt good about one felt good about the other, and ultimately I figured out that in taking control of my own destiny and becoming an entrepreneur, I could still do both. And so I really wanted to stay in news because I'm really passionate about news. And so I launched Point News Trivia, which is the first ever Trivial Pursuit type app for news, so you can get your breaking news in a Q&A type format. The headline is actually the question, and the multiple choice are the facts of the story. And through that process, you learn more about what's happening in the world in a very fun and engaging way. Next step is for me to create this on-demand interview platform. And it's a platform as a service where you can practice what you know. So it also satisfies my wanting to be on camera and continuing that reporter anchor type thing, and maintaining my authority in the news business, because for every single on-camera story that I'm going to do, I'm going to end with a thought-provoking question that helps you to draw upon the facts of the story that you learned through my app and your own personal experiences in order to formulate your own opinions about what's happening in the world. And this platform, after I ask the question, your webcam opens up and you can actually tape your answer as you communicate what you think verbally. And we're going to have coaches on this site as well that are going to be able to analyze your opinions and help you grow and learn to better communicate what you think as you continue through our education program on this site.